morning, everyone. This is Elaine from Anabellas. Welcome back to Flosstube number 57. I'm very happy that you're here. If you are a new viewer, welcome to my channel. I hope that you like what you see and that you'll subscribe, ring the bell so that you're notified whenever I have a new video or some new news to share, and that you'll share this channel with all of your stitchy friends. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. And thank you everyone for your kind words last week after we lost our little sweet baby Emma. I appreciate it, and it means the world to me and my family. So thank you. So last week, as I mentioned, we did lose our little precious Emily Ann. She was almost 17. She was a little teacup Yorkie, and she was our baby. So, I won't talk about it too much because it's pretty raw, but just thank you for reaching out. And Valentine's Day was before we put Emma to sleep on Tuesday. So we went out to dinner on a double date with my cousin and his girlfriend, and we had a great time. And then Saturday, before that, I got to spend the day with Colton and Hope, and he caught his first tooth, and he is sitting up all by himself now, pulling himself into a sitting position from the floor. And, Hope beat me at Candyland twice, so there's that. But it was great. And I think this week I'm going to just focus on getting ready for Nashville Market. I'm going to try to have all the kids and all the grandchildren here on Sunday if I can get them all to come. Because I've decided, and Terry and I have decided, that we're going to drive to North Carolina early next week. And then from there, I'll drive to Nashville, which is only about 3 or 4 hours from our home. And I'll drive to Nashville so that I can bring everything back in my car when we return and get everything shipped to you right away. I think it'll save a lot of time, probably a lot of shipping costs for me. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't been to our home up in North Carolina for almost a year, because when Emily declined this past year, she went blind and deaf, and it was way too traumatic to take her out of the house. She just would become too frightened. So we were very hesitant to take her on a road trip. So, I haven't been home in a long time, so I'm really looking forward to getting to the mountains. I need that mountain therapy right now. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me see what I can update you on. Our St. Patrick's Day Trio, Anabella's Needle Art St. Patrick's Day Trio is now available. It's in PDF and in paper pattern. So it'll be available to you in the Etsy shop. You can purchase it now if you so desire. And then the distributors will also have it, later this week. So you might see it at other shops too. So thank you for supporting Anabella's Needle Art. We appreciate it, my daughter and I. Crosstitch School begins in March. Registration is continuing. It is free. It'll run for 6 weeks. It's for both new cross-stitchers who've never cross-stitched before and want to start, and some seasoned cross-stitchers. Maybe there's some information that you might be able to pick up along the way. But everybody is welcome, and I hope that you will consider registering and sharing, Crosstitch School with any of your friends who might be interested in learning this wonderful hobby that we all love. This Sunday starts Christmas Cross-Stitch Week. That is something that Anabellas does the 3rd week of every month between now and say July. We just put aside all of our whips and we pull out all our Christmas whips and only work on those, whether you work on one or you work on all of your whips for Christmas. The goal is to get as many of them finished by July as we can, so that we have them ready to display in Christmas 2022. And then in July, thereabouts, when the designers come out with their new designs, you'll have a full 6 months to get some of the new ones completed if you see something that you like. So I'd love for you to join us. We do have a Facebook group. The link is below and above. So feel free to join us and stitch along with us. It'll be fun. It's a nice break every once in a while. Our hashtag for that is XStitchXmas Week. So please do use the hashtag whenever you are stitching along with us so that we can all see your work across the social media platforms. That would be wonderful. Moving quickly into our retreat, our Anabella's Autumn Retreat, our first annual retreat will be November 4th through 7th in Asheville, North Carolina. Oh, and I will be checking the hotel out when I'm up there. That's another reason I'm going. The hotel's booked, so we're all set. And the theme for the retreat is called Everything Autumn with Anabellas. So everything autumn, registration will start as soon as I get back from Nashville. I am going to be speaking with the prospective designer, guest designer when I'm there to see if we can firm up, some of the details. And then when I get back, we'll go ahead and get all the registration information, and then we will send out that email and we will be ready to go to have everyone start registering. So lots of fun things, lots of plans. The hotel is wonderful. It's in the heart of Asheville, very close to Biltmore Village and Biltmore Estate. I think Sassy Jack's is nearby. We might do a quick trip over to Sassy Jack's. I haven't reached out to her yet, so if you're watching, be ready. So we'll see, but I'm still tying up a lot of loose ends. So if you want to just get more information, you can go ahead and subscribe to the email notifications, and you'll be emailed whenever I send out updates regarding the retreat. And then of course, when registration goes out, you'll get more information about that. So that's going to be fun. It's coming up quick. I don't know where the time's going. Tuesday Tidbits this past week was fun. Be sure to tune in again this Tuesday. I think I'm going to still do it. I'm not sure. I may just film it a day early because we're leaving, I think, Wednesday to go to North Carolina. So hopefully we'll be back on Tuesday with Tuesday Tidbits. So feel free to tune in again. And we didn't get in a lot this week. Let me show you some of the things that came in, and then I'll go ahead and start talking to you about Nashville a little bit more. Scattered seed samplings. This is called Spring Meadow. So it's a very nice, perhaps Easter design. And that's by Scattered Seed Samplings. So that came in. And then ink circles. This is called New Doors, which I just love. So New Doors. Whoops. And then we have Winter Littles. This is by Waxing Moon Designs. Very cute. And then I have a new designer that I've brought into the shop. One of my customers asked me to get these for her. And then I thought, well, these are really cute. Why don't I have these? So it's called the Cross-Eyed Cricket. And this is a series of 4 charts that I brought in. They're her seasonal charts. The first one is spring. And that's a Cross-Eyed Cricket. Then we have summer. And then we have winter. Very nice. And then this is my favorite, of course, autumn. I'm such an autumn lover. And then also I picked out, this one is not part of the series. It's a standalone chart, but it's Welcome. I love the rooster. And I thought this was adorable. This is called Playing with Jacks. Isn't that cute? And then we got this in from Shepherd's Bush. This is new, and this is the last of the new items that came in this week. This is called Heart. So that's it. Not much, just a few things that came in. As I've mentioned on previous Flosstubes, the designers are releasing, or most of them have released their pre-orders, their previews of their Nashville Market releases. My newsletter will go out simultaneously with this video, and you will see a couple designers that I've put a little slash across that haven't released yet, and they're going to be released today. One is Hello by Liz Matthews, or Hello from Liz Matthews, and the other one is Kathy Barrick. So I emailed her yesterday, and she said that she's hoping to release today. So if she does, all you have to do is just go to the Etsy shop and check, and you'll see any of her new designs there. But the newsletter, be sure that if you're not subscribed to the newsletter, you subscribe. It's going to be a very, very big newsletter today, biggest one I've ever done. And it's going to go ahead and have the links to every single designer that has released information to us to share with you. So it'll be one photo. You'll click that photo. It'll take you to the Etsy shop, and then all of those designers' particular market releases will be available for you to preview. So that'll be fun. And then at the end of this video today will be another video of all the Nashville market items that I have up to this point. And the newest ones are at the front, so don't feel like you've got to stay all the way to the very end of the video. You know, you'll see the newest ones, and then when you recognize something, you can go ahead and turn it off if you'd like. But that'll be, that video is probably going to be, 10 to 12 minutes, so it'll be at the end of this video. You can stay tuned and then watch that as well. Okay, so let's talk about Nashville Market. As I said, I'm going to be attending, and Barbara's going to be there to kind of help me out. But what I want to let you know is this Sunday is the deadline for you to place your pre-orders with me. And that's not me just putting my foot down. That's the designers putting their foot down and saying, we want your pre-orders in by such and such a date. So if you could, or if you're interested in pre-ordering, please do so and try to get those orders to me no later than Sunday evening, because I'm going to then turn around and get my pre-orders into the designers as they've requested. I think it makes it easier for them. So you got to think about all the shops that are attending and how many patterns they have to bring and how many of each, and they have to cart all that to Nashville. So I respect them and all the hard work they're putting into this. So I really want to honor them and their cutoff dates. So please do get those pre-orders in if you could, and I would appreciate it. And then a little bit of housekeeping. I pride myself on our customer service and our turnaround times and our great shipping and all of those things. But I've had a couple, customers here and there get pretty annoyed this past week for some reason, because once you place an order and cash out, Etsy doesn't allow me to go back in and add to your order. It's just not something they allow. Wish they did, but they don't. So once you've cashed out, once you've put everything in your cart and you've paid, if you email us and say, oh, I forgot, can you add this to my order? I'm so sorry, but we just don't have that capability because Etsy doesn't give us that capability. So I can't add to your order. So unfortunately, if you cash out, then you'll have to go back and purchase that item, and we can't go back and combine shipping or do anything of that sort. So you just gotta load up your cart and then just check out once, and that's the best I can do. I'm sorry. You got to think about it. If you shopped at Victoria's Secrets or you shopped at Target, once you cash out, you cash out. And if you forgot something and you go back, you got to pay for shipping again. And as a small business, we're doing the best we can to try to offer you discounts and keep things affordable. But at this point, our hands are tied. I am working on, trying to get our website up and going and getting products loaded so that eventually, you'll have an option of shopping with anabellas.net directly and kind of bypassing Etsy maybe and some of the fees and some of the restraints that unfortunately we have as a seller. But I love the platform. I think Etsy's great. That's how I've got many of you. So I'm sorry that, some of you are a little annoyed with us that, we can't combine shipping after you've checked out, or, that we can't add to your cart. So I just wanted to say that in person. You can always email me. You can always, reach out to me, call me. I try to return phone calls. But I'm kind of in a pickle when it comes to what I can do. Okay. All right, that was fun. All right, so let's see what else. Nashville. Okay, so what I also wanted to let you know is obviously with pre-orders, we're taking pre-orders on everything that we can, right? And those are just the things that designers have released to us. So when we get to Nashville, there's going to be a lot of things that are not in the shop right now, from fabrics to floss to new charts and new designs to kits to things that are just not available at this point. So what my intention is to do Facebook Lives every day. So, and I may just do them frequently throughout the day. So if I'm where I can film and share with you something that I think that you'll like, that's where you're going to find it. So the only way to see the Facebook Lives will be through our private Facebook group. So I've got the link all over here above. The link is also below. We have a number of Facebook groups. So you're going to be looking to join Anabella's VIP Facebook group. That's our main group. Everything else is kind of spring-offs. But our main group will be Anabella's VIP Facebook group, and that's where I'll be doing all the Facebook Lives. Then in the evenings, if I'm not dead on my feet, when I get back to my room, I hope to add things to the shop as I can. So I'll do my very best to list things for you as quickly as I can that aren't available today, but will be available as I purchase them, so that you can go ahead and grab them, knowing that, you know, if I list 8, then I have 8, and that's what's coming back to Florida with me, ready to ship. So, you know, just stay tuned. Again, this is my first market, so if I'm making mistakes and I don't know what I'm doing, I hope you'll bear with me, but I think we'll be okay, because you guys have been so wonderful. All right, Facebook Lives, I told you about that. Last that I want to mention, which is no relation, I now have an Amazon shop, Amazon influencer shop. So I do earn a little bit of a commission when you purchase any items through it. But I went ahead and took advantage of that program because there's a lot of items that you all ask me about that I don't sell in the shop because they're from my own personal stash. So for example, the fabric that I used on the St. Patrick's trio, I got that through Amazon, and then it was in my stash. So I went ahead and joined the program so that if I don't carry it and you guys want it, you can go to the Amazon shop and say, oh, okay, this is where she got her finishing fabric that she doesn't sell, that she found in her, you know, that's in her own stash. And I put other things in there too. I put the type of lighting I use, like my OT lights. I don't carry those and I don't sell those, but a lot of you have asked me, you know, what kind of lighting do you use? So the OT lights are there. A lot of the glues and adhesives that I use are there. My dough bowls are there. There's a lot of dough bowls. So I just add to that every week. So feel free to check it out here and there. You know, I'll be adding some household items based on my decorating style and some other things that you might find enjoyable. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that. Okay, let's talk about Flosstube and Happy Mail. All the Happy Mail is out. So everybody who's emailed me or texted me who wanted to make sure their Happy Mail went, it is gone and on its way to you. And I think I sent everybody an email with your tracking number, so you should be all set. Last week's question for Flosstube 56 was, what is your favorite Valentine's tradition? And oh my goodness, everybody has so many varied traditions. If you haven't read them, go back and check out the comments. They're really neat. And it sounds like everybody really enjoys that holiday. It's a no pressure holiday, isn't it? So if I call your name, then you are going to receive some Happy Mail from me. Happy Mail at Anabellas are, you know, patterns and things that I walk through the store and pick out for you and put together in a little package, and hope that you're pleasantly surprised when you receive it. So if I call your name, you have to have a few things going on. You have to already be a subscriber to my channel. You, of course, commented, but you have to comment on the question, not just say hi. So you have to have commented on the question. You have to subscribe. You have to be over 18 so that I can ask for your home address. And that's it. So congratulations to Rita Lerch, Pat Marchbanks, Denise M, Charlo 52, Connie Teasley, and Dana Kuhlman. So congratulations, ladies. Please send me an email to info@anabellas.net and I will get your Happy Mail out to you ASAP. And then this week's question, because we were thinking so much about our little baby Emma this week, and when I was thinking about her crossing the Rainbow Bridge, I was thinking, well, let me see who's over there waiting for her. Well, let me tell you, my list is long. You know, we've loved and helped pass many, many, many dogs and cats and turtles and fish and gerbils and hamsters along the way. You know, pets are part of our family, and they always have been. And I don't know when we'll get another little love, but I know we will. Even though one of my children looked at me and said, Mom, don't you think you're getting, you know, aren't you getting a little old to have dogs and add more? I said, I think I've got 2 or 3 more rounds of pets before I need to worry about that. I wanted to smack her. It was my daughter, Charlene, who designs with me. You know, she was sitting here at the dining room table designing, and I was talking about Emily and, you know, how eventually we'll get another pet. She goes, Mom, don't you think you're getting a little old to be adding pets? So, whatever. She's so funny. So tell me about your pets. Do you have a favorite pet? How many pets have you had? It doesn't have to be anything specific, but just share with me a little bit about a happy story or a special pet. I don't care what it was. It could be a goldfish, and how they impact your family. That would be great. And it'd be nice. It would be a nice tribute to baby Emma. So there you go. That'll be a good question for this week. And like I said, stay tuned now. You'll get to see the most recent update on what we have available in the shop for Nashville. Please, please, please know that you can send me an email to info@anabellas.net if you have any questions about Nashville Market, if you're looking for anything in particular, or if you just want, you have a question for me, don't hesitate. That's the best way to reach me, is through email. You can certainly reach out to me via social media, and we would love for you to follow us on Instagram. That would be great. TikTok, of course, YouTube, Facebook. But feel free to also message us through any of those social media platforms. I try to check them every day, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. So from my family to yours, I hope you have a wonderful week ahead filled with good time to cross stitch or quilt or paper craft, and you get to do all the things you love with the people you love the most. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday, and if not, I will see you back here next Friday. Thank you so much for everything. Have a great week.